Good morning from Cambodia again. I finally made it to Koh Ker, which is the location of the pyramid. I'm already inside the ancient area, and let's see what we will find here. We're going to visit first a number of smaller temples here, and then we go to the big pyramid. So I hope you enjoy this video. Look at this, guys. I'm standing on top of the Koh Ker pyramid. They are really big, like in Egypt. Look at this one. This is one single block, this one.
We begin our tour with one of the most striking temples in the entire Koh Ker complex, Prasat Pram. Tucked away in the jungle, this temple is best known for the enormous trees that have taken root on top of its ancient brick towers. Most of the ancient buildings in Koh Ker still contain yonis and lingas inside their inner sanctuaries. This is why Koh Ker became known as the City of Lingas.
This temple here looks really interesting. This seems to be the oldest one here. To me it seems like the outer wall. And this dark temple here, that these are the oldest structures here at this site. You can see the big dark lava stone blocks.
Just a quick note. Whenever Chris says lava stone in this video, he actually means laterite. Laterite is a reddish, iron-rich stone that was widely used in ancient Khmer temples. It's not volcanic, but it does look a bit like lava rock.
And then the other temples are made with these brick stones. But it seems like that part of the foundation of these temples here are also made with these lava stones. Wow, that looks so cool here with the tree. Unbelievable. Let's see what's inside. Wow, there is a hole inside. Looks like there was once a linga, maybe. Very possible that there was a linga once. I don't see stone down there, meaning it's probably deeper. And let's see what we see up here. Oh, it's open. It's open on the upper side. That's interesting. This one seems to be the oldest. It seems like here, wow, there was also a linga once. I wonder what has been found there. I read once that a golden Buddha statue has been found here, but I'm not sure if that's correct. Wow, these stones look really interesting. This one is also open. It's also open, interesting.
In the early 10th century, the Khmer Empire's capital was moved from Angkor to Koh Ker, located over 100 kilometers to the northeast. Historians believe that for about 20 years, Koh Ker served as the political and religious center of the Khmer Empire. During this time, more than 40 major temples were constructed, including the unique 7-tiered step pyramid that we're about to see later in this video. Around the year 944, the capital returned to Angkor, and construction at Koh Ker abruptly stopped.
Okay. Wow, this temple here looks also cool. Amazing. Well, also a huge tree has grown on there. Really a huge tree. Let's check it. Okay, here you can also still see the square-shaped pit. There was also something, it has been buried. And also it's open to the upside. Yeah, most likely, as you can see here very well, here on the bottom, the first line of stones, the first layer, are these dark lava stone blocks, and then they build on top of that with the red brick stones. So most likely the structures with the red brick stones have been built later, maybe much later, than the structures with the black lava stones. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, I think. Very, very nice place. Especially this one here is very interesting. It seems like this is the oldest building here. This is older than the rest. Definitely. This is definitely older than the rest. And down here you can also see they used like big blocks of sandstone. So it's also possible that this here is older than the brickstone. And here you can also see where it's standing on, they also used bigger stone blocks. Interesting enclosure wall also. So we are here at the next small temple near the pyramid. This one is called Prasat Balang. And inside you will see something very interesting. As you can see, this temple is also made by the same big limestone blocks as the pyramid itself. And look what's inside. A very big linga embedded into a very, very big yoni. It looks like it has been made out of one piece, but I'm not sure. So imagine how huge the linga of the pyramid would have been. Clearly these are Hindu sites dedicated to Shiva. Very big. And you can see the big sandstone blocks. Here you can see again the temple from outside. Beautiful structure. Looks very old. Looks older than most of the Angkor temples because it's made by these big stone blocks. And to me it looks like it's from the same time period as the pyramid itself.
Just before heading to the next structure, Chris noticed a kind of water outlet on the outside of the building connected to the linga inside. It seems like that water or other fluids used in rituals have been channeled through the shrine and out of the structure.
Let's go to the next temple. So here we are at the next temple. This one is called Prasat Chamre. This one also has a huge linga inside. Yeah, nice place. Let's go to the next. It is super hot here. But what to do? We need to continue. This one doesn't have a name, it seems like, but we will go and check it out. And this one here looks again like the same style what we saw earlier. I guess there is also a linga in the center of it. Let's climb up here to see the linga. Wow, it's so nice that this place here is not visited by many tourists. So, wow. This is also a destroyed linga. Huge stone blocks here. And yeah, there was also a lot of destruction here. Probably because of looting. There we can see again the outlet that was connected to this yoni. And obviously this yoni, when it was still together, it was one piece, one huge stone. Here also huge stone blocks. Very, very big stone blocks. So these yonis here, that are clearly from the Hindu period, and they represent Shiva, these lingas and these yonis. Those are the biggest stones here in Koh Ker, as far as I can tell. Like, look at this stone here. This is one piece. This is part of the yoni. So huge. And as far as I can tell, these are the biggest stones that you find here in Koh Ker. Probably also in Angkor Wat you will not find bigger stones. These yonis, where the lingas are fitted inside, those are the biggest stones I've seen here. Let's go to the next temple. There is just so many different temples here. We came from there. There's my scooter. And we're gonna continue driving there. It's like a round trip around the ancient city of Koh Ker. There is no one here, so I just leave the key on my bike. Let's go to our next destination. So here we have another one. There is so many of them. I think I will skip this one because there's many more and my head is really burning. So let's continue. Wow, that looks epic here with this tree. That looks so nice. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. I think this one, we should check it out. This one is Prasat Kratchap. Prasat Kratchap. Oh, this one is closed. Unfortunately, this one is closed. Here we have another temple. This one is more like a ruin. But of course, we will check it out. This one is Prasat Bang. Prasat Bang. Looks like there was a big bang happening there. It almost looks like there was a huge explosion happening there. Like how did this place get so destroyed?
Some of the temples at Koh Ker lie in total ruin. Massive stone blocks scattered like toys, walls blown outward, and towers reduced to piles of rubble. It doesn't look like simple erosion or collapse over time. Could something more violent have happened here? The pattern of destruction almost suggests a massive explosion. But if so, what kind of force could have done this over 1,000 years ago?
Okay, let's go. A truck. Okay. Let's continue our tour to the next one. Oh, there is a truck coming. Okay, let's continue. Another linga I just spotted here. Let's have a look. So here we are, Prasat Cruise linga. Careful with snakes here. Wow. Yeah, many times, even today, under the lingas in the Hindu temple, there are things buried down there. So here we can see remains of these red brick stones. And here there is several pieces of yoni, I think. This one here with the linga, and there is another one. And probably here something was buried here in the middle, I guess. That's really interesting. This is a linga representing the Hindu god or deity Shiva. Oh, big ants biting me. Those are huge ants. Okay, sorry for the curse word. And here we also have these black lava stones. So, black lava stones, linga made from sandstone, and red brick stones. Koh Ker Formula 1. Okay, let's continue. We have to go back soon because it's a 3-hour drive and I really need to take some breaks on the way. In the morning I only made one short coffee break, but 3 hours on a scooter like this is really a long time. I didn't expect it to be that far. I want to be back before it gets dark. Hello! Prasat Balang Phir Chaon. That one looks a bit bigger. Let's see. Prasat Balang Phir Chaon. Yeah, we have this big surrounding wall around the temple, same style that we have seen at the other temples, made from this black lava stone. And it seems like here, this area where I'm standing right now, is already made by this dark lava stone, which forms normally the lower part or the foundation of the temple, or maybe the older part of the temple, I don't know. Let's take the official entrance here. Wow, this looks nice. Look at that. Sandstone, ancient carving. We are in Koh Ker, the ancient capital of Siem Reap, before they moved the capital to Angkor. And wow, this one looks also very impressive. According to my knowledge, it is also not really known why they really abandoned Koh Ker. Same as it is not known why they abandoned Angkor. It was a huge city. Wow. Here we can see again. Until there it's made with the lava stone, and then on top here they start with the sandstone. Very strange. I wonder why they did that. Same here. Lava stone until here, and then sandstone starting there, the top layer. And really, it looks like an explosion was here. Here again we can see it very well. Lava stone until here, all this is lava stone, and then here sandstone. And over there is also one building with red brickstone. This is probably newer. And as you can see, these brickstone buildings, they don't last as long also. Wow, this temple is impressive. You know, in the other temple areas, we also had this, that there was one or sometimes two central buildings that are made entirely from these lava stones. And for sure, this is the oldest here in this temple. Look at this, and look at this one stone piece. Big, big, big stone blocks, very big. And here, yeah, there was also a linga inside here. Wow, this is unbelievable. This was also a linga, a one-piece yoni with a linga inside. You can still see the round shape where the hole was. And we can even see the nagas on the side, the snakes. Normally, lingas have always some nagas on the base, and there you can see them. They look like cobra snakes. And this is really, really old, and it has been destroyed. It has been destroyed, and I'm not sure by whom, but I guess it is obvious that this is a Hindu site. These are Shiva symbols. And I don't know exactly when they got relabeled as Buddhist or when the Buddhists took over, but this is very, very old. And this particular temple here is also entirely made of this black lava stone, which is much harder and much more difficult to work with. And it seems like this one has also some kind of coating. Maybe it is soot from fire, I don't know. I guess this one was also open to the top. The yoni itself looks pretty clean. This is sandstone, but the lava stone it has like a layer of something. It is so hot, guys. Let's go back. So as you can see, this is probably newer. This is not the same quality. This is just brickstone, but this is a different quality. Yeah, and this stone is also not easy to work with. You can see this is the stone. It's a very hard stone. And yeah, this temple here is pretty big also. There is the enclosure wall, and then there is another wall around it, as you can see. Let's walk around the temple. My God, tomorrow I really need a break. Tomorrow I need a break. Wow, this is really a wild place. What a wild place, really. And so, obviously, down here there is more. There is more to discover here.
Here we can see a doorway or entrance gate that appears to be still half buried in the ground. Only the upper part is visible, with the base completely hidden beneath the soil. This raises an intriguing question. Could there be more of the structure still buried underground, waiting to be uncovered?
Let's go to the next temple. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you do, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, write some nice comments. that will help us to trick the algorithm, because the algorithm is trying to trick us and you. So we need your help. Write something, give us a thumbs up. All right, let's go to the next place. Really a big area here, as you can see. Very nice to explore Cambodia on your own with a motorbike. Okay, here's the next one. Prasat Chamre. Okay, I will skip this one. There's just a small one there in the back. I skip it. Sorry guys. I hope you forgive me for skipping some of the temples. But as I said, this area is too big to look at everything on one day. Even 2 days is not enough. This is Prasat Chamre. We are going to Prasat Chamre now. The same kind of exterior wall, and then you have like another wall inside. So we are now between the first and the second wall. Wow, this one looks also very similar to what we just seen. It almost looks like there was an explosion that took like the front side of the temple away, because they're open. All three of them are open at the front. Almost like an explosion happened in there. Strange, really. And then here you have again a red brick building where a tree is growing on. So we find again the same mix between red brick, sandstone and the dark lava stone. Here we have again 2-3 temples made entirely out of the black lava stone. They look also very old. And here we have again a big sandstone in front here. And let's look inside. It looks again like it has this black coating inside. Seems like most traces of the yoni and the linga has been removed. It is closed. It was closed at the top. And they all have this pyramidal shape. But it looks like it's soot, but also not, because if it was soot, I mean, if you can see here, it's very black on the walls, but on top there is not much. So I wonder what this black stuff is. Is it maybe the same black goo as in the pyramids? And here we also have a very interesting stone. This one has some special square-shaped carvings in it. I saw another one like this here in front of the temple. Let's check that also. Here you can see also a piece of big sandstone with a knob. That's probably for construction purpose. That probably this piece here interlocks with another piece. Let's look at this one here. Same kind of stone, same black stuff on the inside walls. On the top there is less, so maybe it's not soot, I don't know. Hard to say. Here you can see the brick wall, the remains of some kind of brick wall structure, and now there is a tree growing on it. And let's just go into the third temple, which is the most destroyed one of the three. A big part of the top is missing. You can see sandstone column, beautiful worked, but looks like it has been added later on. And here also no remains of the lingas and the wall. And I noticed here one interesting stone, same like the one that we saw in the central temple. Look at this. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, let's go back to our amazing scooter, and then it's really time to go back soon. It's already 2:30. I need 3 hours, 5:30. It gets dark around 6. Yeah, I have to go back very soon because I have to reach the city before it gets dark, because if not I cannot see the holes in the street, which is actually the biggest danger here in Cambodia, is the potholes on the roads. So let's continue. Yeah, you can see here a signboard that this area has been demined. It has been cleared in cooperation, it seems like, with China. So these signboards, you see them a lot here. As I told you earlier, Cambodia received many landmines in the Vietnam War. I mean, they threw them on Cambodia. And until today, it's not 100% cleared yet. There are still many mines, landmines, scattered in Cambodia, unfortunately. Here we have another small temple, which I will skip also. Wow, it smells so good here. So we have reached our last temple for today. Prasat Nang Kemau. Prasat Nang Kemau.
Before we visit the gigantic pyramid of Koh Ker, we stop at Nang Kemau, which is known to the locals as the Temple of the Black Lady. No one knows exactly where the name comes from, but it's likely tied to an old legend about a guardian spirit that once watched over the site. Others believe the name comes from the temple's darkened stone, blackened by time, fire, or perhaps something more mysterious. And from here, the path leads us straight to Koh Ker's towering step pyramid.
You can see the linga and the yoni. The base is made out of one piece, and inside the black lava stones are covered with this black substance, which could be soot, could be something else. Inside it is essentially a pyramid, and on the top there is a small opening, like almost all the pyramids or all the temples here in Koh Ker. They have an opening on top. Maybe this is for a special light spectacle, a special light feature that happens on the solstice or the equinoxes. This one also looks like the base of a linga here. Koh Ker, the city of Lingas. We are in the city of Lingas. Okay, so it seems like we have reached the pyramid. This area is also much bigger than I expected. Oh, I need to show my ticket. So we have reached the pyramid area, and the area is also much bigger than I thought. Wow, look at these huge stone blocks here. Really big. From what I can say is that generally I think they use bigger stone blocks than in Angkor. No drone zone. Not good. Wow, interesting temple here. This is the smaller temple structure in front of the pyramid. And wow, looks really old. You can see again some buildings are made by this black lava stone, and others are made like this one there in the back with the red brick stones. And then you have these huge sandstone blocks like this ones here. Interesting. Wow. Look, they put steel ropes. They tied the structure with steel ropes so it doesn't fall. Amazing. Here again, the big lava stones. I will go through this here a bit fast because there is tourists coming behind me and I want to see the pyramid. Hello. So after we reach the pyramid, we will take more time to visit the rest. I hope this is the right way here. Good morning, hello. Wow. Look at these huge stone columns that have fallen. Sometimes I wonder really how all this destruction at these ancient temples has been caused. Okay, there in the back we can see the huge pyramid. The huge pyramid in the back. Hello. Hello, hello. Wow. Look at this huge pyramid. Aha. That's what I thought. The pyramid is not made of brick stone. It's made of these black lava stones. And as you can see, obviously it's still standing. Let me confirm if it's the sandstone or the lava stone. Wow, that's a huge pyramid. And it looks like the one in Mexico, the Chichen Itza. That is so cool. So this pyramid is made by bigger stone blocks. It is made of this black lava stone. Unfortunately, I cannot go closer here. The outer layer is sandstone, but the inner layer is clearly the lava stone. Here you can see it. Wow, it's really a pyramid. It's really a pyramid. So now we're gonna go around. This one here is the original stairs, but it's heavily damaged. You cannot go up there. But there is a wooden stairs in the back. Unbelievable. You can see that on the horizontal level, the stones are perfectly matching each other's shape. But on the surface towards us, it's not crude, but they left it like standing out, like a decorative element. And that we see in Egypt, in India, in Peru, everywhere. What's this here? Interesting columns here, made from sandstone. Something has been carved here. Wow, so nice. A huge pyramid. Really a huge pyramid. I cannot wait to go up. It would be so nice to fly the drone here. Look at this amazing huge pyramid. And there's also holes in some of the stones. Here the enclosure wall is again all made of the dark lava stone, and then they added these stupas made from sandstone. And the pyramid itself, yeah, I can see it pretty clear. The outer layer is also sandstone, but inside it's the lava stone. Let's see if we can see this close up. And here behind us there's another hill. Looks also interesting. Who knows? Maybe that's also a building here behind us. So let's go up. Here are the stairs. I hope... Oh no, it seems like it's not allowed to go up. They're building a new stairs. Oh no. Oh no, there's another one. Very good. And what's here? We'll check that out after. Oh, there's monkeys, I think. Later we check it. First, let's go up the pyramid. Okay, they're building a new stairs here. Here you can see the big sandstone blocks. And this surface here, they let it like stand out. This you can find everywhere in the world, this style. I think it's a decorative element, or it's a way how to show what they were capable of. This you can even find in Germany. Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
In Germany, where they built like old stone walls. And you can also find this feature that, I mean, obviously the stones, they have a perfect rectangular shape that they fit together. It looks flawless actually. But this surface here is the only one that has been left. I don't think it's untreated. I think it's really a decorative element. You can see that they have worked on this surface also. Very interesting.
The newly constructed stairs now lead visitors from ground level up through all 7 levels of this massive step pyramid. What's amazing is that the site is open for exploration. You can actually climb all the way to the very top. And with each level you ascend, the view gets wider, and the sense of mystery grows stronger. Interestingly, this pyramid looks and feels remarkably similar to some Mesoamerican pyramids like the Pyramid de los Nichos or Chichen Itza in Mexico, which raises questions about ancient connections across continents. Here we can see a comparison of the Koh Ker pyramid and the Pyramid de los Nichos in Mexico. They both have 7 levels, and their overall design looks so alike, as if they were created by the same ancient architect. Coincidence? For viewers of Spirit in Stone, this comes as no surprise, as we've seen these kinds of similarities across ancient and megalithic sites around the world many times before.
I want to find a place where I can see the inner stones. Here you can see some broken pieces of them. Yeah, here. This is the lava stone and this is the sandstone. So let's find, I think when we go more up, we can see a place. Oh, we can see a place where we can find this lava stone. Oh, the guard told me that I need to stay on the path. Yeah, so far I couldn't spot any of the inner stones, but from down I saw some of them. Let's see if we can find it. I wonder where all this black comes from. Good morning, sir. There we have some. Here they are.
Here we can see the laterite stone blocks that form the inner core of the pyramid, while the outer sandstone blocks are precisely fit together without mortar or gaps. It's a small detail, but it reveals the incredible craftsmanship behind this massive construction.
We're almost up. Wow, it's so amazing to be here on this pyramid. And it is said that there was a huge linga on top in the center of the pyramid, like really a huge one. And apparently this linga was made of crystal. Wow, we are in the center now. Here we can see some traces of carvings also. Wow. Wow, look at these huge stone blocks. These blocks here are really big, these ones. They are really big, like in Egypt. Look at this one. This is one single block, this one. And these ones here as well. Those are huge single blocks here. Yeah, here you can see we are in the top, on the top and the center. You can see these giant blocks here. Huge sandstone blocks. Definitely as big as some of the bigger blocks in the Valley Temple. And down here is the central shaft, which is made out of these lava stones. And in here was this giant linga, where the locals say it was made from crystal. It must have been so huge because it was, you could see it from down, meaning it was probably 10-15 meters long. And as I explained earlier, these kind of lingas, they are also always buried, a big part of it buried in the ground. So let's go one more floor up here to the very top. Here is another strange looking hill. There are no hills at all in this area, but here is one directly behind the pyramid. Could be coincidence, but could also mean something more. Let's go up to the very top. Wow. Unbelievable. The sun is really burning today. Wow, look at these huge stone blocks. They're really huge. Here you can clearly see the difference. This is the dark lava stone, and here you have the huge sandstone blocks. Equally as big as the big stones in Giza. Here we have remains of some carving. Wow. Look at this, guys. I'm standing on top of the Koh Ker pyramid. So there is actually rumors that this linga, this crystal linga, that it's still here inside the pyramid, that it has just fallen down there into the central shaft. I also wonder if this pyramid really has no rooms at all, or if there is maybe rooms. Seems to be a big building for not having any rooms. That's really something. I wonder how deep it is. These huge blocks are really fascinating. So, after exploring the pyramid, I decided to come back here to this temple in front of the pyramid. The name is Prasat Pram, I think. And let's just have a quick look here. We saw earlier already part of it. Massive destruction happened here. Most of the stones that have been scattered here are the sandstones. And here is a structure, a wall made of these black lava stones, which is still standing. And here in between we have these beautiful columns that could have been added also later on, not sure. Wow. Big stone blocks. Really big blocks. Let's look inside this temple there. See what's inside. This one here looks impressive. How they fix this with wood and steel ropes. Hello. Let's look inside this one here. Wow. Wow. There was also a huge linga inside here. Unbelievable. So this is clearly from the Hindu times. But again, we have the big stones on the ground, and the yoni itself is made out of a single piece, I think. It's just been broken. And then you have this red brick building, which, in my opinion, the whole place here is a Hindu place or from different time zones, different time periods. This interesting building here is made from the black lava stones, and then on top they added sandstones. Looks to me this is made by two different people with two different building techniques. Let's have a look inside. The sandstone seems like it lasts very long. It seems to be a very hard stone. Wow, what an amazing place, really. And even this Koh Ker, it's so big. I mean, Angkor is huge. Angkor was a city where 1 million people used to live. And according to historians here in Koh Ker, they were living around 10,000. Wow, look at how these trees are growing inside the temple. That's so nice. That is so beautiful. And they really use a mix between huge stone blocks and small ones. Interesting trees also. Look at that, there are these tall white trees growing from the ruins of the temple. So nice, really. What a beautiful place. I'm hungry now, I didn't eat anything. I spent all morning on the scooter. It will be a long drive going back again, and it's so hot. Oh, there is a restaurant. I think I should eat there. Oh, what's that? Hello. What is this? Beans? Can I try one? Beans? Nice. Can I have one bag? Yeah? Okay. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video about Koh Ker. I hope you've seen something new. I hope you've learned something new. Me, I've seen and learned a lot the last days, and I'm very happy that I came here. Okay, thank you for watching and see you on the next video.